Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on the New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave division rivals stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news. Now let's get right into it because the NFL never sleeps and neither do the Giants. If you've been following this team, you know that the offseason has been nothing short of fascinating. The Giants, a franchise with a storied history, a team that's seen its share of highs and lows over the decades, is once again in the spotlight. The buzz around the team isn't just about a few new draft picks or minor roster adjustments. No, this is about a strategic overhaul, a renewed sense of purpose, and an ambitious quest to return to the Super Bowl stage after a few seasons of rebuilding and recalibration. And when we talk about the Giants' recent moves, one thing is clear: they're making bold statements. It's no secret that the NFC East has been fiercely competitive, with the Philadelphia Eagles, Dallas Cowboys, and Washington Commanders all vying for supremacy. But this year, the landscape may be shifting, and the Giants are positioning themselves right at the heart of it. They've been actively working on strengthening their roster, particularly on the offensive and defensive lines, which are crucial for any team aiming for playoff success. For those who follow the NFL closely, you know that a team's foundation is built up front, and the Giants have been investing heavily in that area. They've brought in some key free agents, drafted promising young talent, and are emphasizing a balanced approach between veterans and rookies. The goal? To create a team that's not just competitive but also resilient, capable of grinding out wins in tough environments. This strategy is especially important considering the NFL's increasing emphasis on physicality and versatility on both sides of the ball. But beyond the roster moves, what's really exciting is the emergence of some of their young stars. Players like Saquon Barkley, if healthy, remains one of the most electrifying running backs in the league. When Barkley is at his best, the Giants' offense transforms into a dynamic machine that can control the clock, stretch defenses, and create big plays. His health status is always a topic of discussion among fans and analysts alike because his impact goes beyond just yardage. It sets the tone for the entire team's confidence and offensive identity. And let's not forget Daniel Jones, who, after some ups and downs, seems poised to take a significant step forward this season. The franchise quarterback has shown flashes of brilliance, and now it's about consistency and making those critical throws in clutch moments. On the defensive side, the Giants have also made strategic moves. They've focused on bolstering their pass rush and secondary, areas that have historically been points of vulnerability in recent years. The addition of new linebackers and cornerbacks might be just what the doctor ordered to improve their pass defense and create more turnovers. Plus, the front line, led by some promising young defensive linemen, is expected to generate pressure on opposing quarterbacks, which is essential to giving the secondary a chance to shine. This revamped defense could be a game changer, especially when matched against the high-powered offenses in their division and beyond. Now, let's talk about the coaching staff. Head coach Brian Daboll has been a breath of fresh air, bringing innovative schemes and a renewed sense of discipline and focus to the team. His ability to develop young players and adapt game plans to exploit opponents' weaknesses has been evident. This season, the expectation is even higher. Fans and analysts alike are eager to see if Daboll can lead the Giants to a playoff surge and hopefully a deep postseason run. The coaching staff's emphasis on mental toughness, discipline, and strategic flexibility is key to overcoming the hurdles that have tripped the Giants up in recent years. But what about expectations? Well, the Giants aren't just aiming for a 500 record or a wildcard spot anymore. They want to reclaim their place among the NFC's elite. The division is tough, no doubt, but this team has shown resilience and growth, and the recent developments suggest they're on the right trajectory. If everything clicks, if Daniel Jones can continue his upward trend, Barkley stays healthy, and the defense can replicate or even surpass their expectations, the Giants could be dark horse contenders this season. And with the NFC East being so unpredictable, it's entirely possible that we see the Giants rise to the top and make a serious statement. Speaking of the NFC East, the division has been a dogfight for years. The Eagles, with their high-powered offense led by Jalen Hurts, have been dominant recently, but the Giants have been quietly building something that could challenge that supremacy. The Cowboys, always a tough opponent with their relentless defense and offensive weapons, are looking to bounce back after a somewhat underwhelming last season. Washington, with their new quarterback and revamped roster, is also in the mix. But what could really tip the scales is how the Giants perform in key games, especially in divisional matchups. Those games are crucial, and if the Giants can steal a couple of victories away from division rivals, it could make all the difference in their playoff push. The recent news about the Giants' roster and team dynamics has fans buzzing, especially with reports of new signings and strategic adjustments. The organization is clearly committed to not just competing but contending seriously. The sense of optimism is palpable, and that energy translates into the fan base that's hungry for success. Over the past few seasons, we've watched the Giants endure some tough times, including coaching changes, injuries, and inconsistency. But now it feels like a new chapter, a renaissance, if you will. The team's front office and coaching staff are emphasizing a culture of accountability, growth, and resilience, and that's exactly what fans want to see. Let's talk about some specifics. The Giants have been focusing heavily on their draft picks, selecting players with high upside, especially on defense. Their recent drafts have included some exciting prospects that could be impact players right away. The development of these rookies could be vital for the team's success this season. Additionally, the Giants have been active in free agency, bringing in veterans who can provide leadership and stability in the locker room. These strategic moves are aimed at creating a balanced team that can adapt to different game situations and weather the inevitable ups and downs of an NFL season. In terms of statistical projections, many analysts are predicting an improvement for the Giants compared to last year. Last season, they finished with a 9-8 record, narrowly missing the playoffs, but the signs are promising for a leap forward. The offensive line, which was a concern in previous years, has seen some upgrades, and that should help Daniel Jones and Barkley operate more effectively. The defense, with some new faces, is expected to tighten up and create more turnovers, which are always a catalyst for winning games in this league. Fans are also excited about the potential breakout of some lesser-known players who could step up this season. The NFL is a league where opportunities arise, and sometimes it's the unsung heroes who make the biggest difference. The Giants are in a position where their entire team could be a dark horse contender if everything aligns. Their schedule isn't the easiest, but with the right mindset and execution, they could surprise many critics and analysts. The NFC East in particular is wide open this year, and that's a golden opportunity for the Giants to seize control and set the tone for years to come. Now, let's not forget the rivalry aspect. The matchups against division rivals are always among the most anticipated games of the season. The Giants have a storied history with the Eagles, Cowboys, and Commanders, filled with memorable moments, playoff battles, and of course, Super Bowl victories. Those rivalries add extra juice to each game, and with the current team-building momentum, these matchups could decide the division title. The fans know how crucial those games are, and every play, every drive will be scrutinized and cheered with passion. Looking ahead, the future for the Giants seems bright. The organization is clearly committed to building a team that can compete at a high level for years to come. The combination of young talents, strategic veteran signings, and a coaching staff that's proven to be adaptable and innovative makes the Giants a team to watch this season. Fans are optimistic, but also realistic. They know it's a long road, full of challenges, injuries, and unexpected twists. But that's what makes NFL football so exciting, right? The unpredictability, the drama, the intense competition. The Giants are ready to write their next chapter, and their fans are eager to see how it all unfolds. And before we wrap up, I want to highlight one last thing. The community of Giants fans is one of the most passionate in the NFL. From the tailgates at MetLife Stadium to the countless fans tuning in from all over the world, this team's spirit is alive and well. The recent developments only add fuel to that fire. Everyone's talking about the potential turnaround, the new signings, the young stars, and the coaching strategies. The excitement is contagious, and it's clear that the Giants are on the rise once again. Whether you're a diehard fan who's been through thick and thin or a new supporter just getting into the fold, what's happening now is something truly special. The team's future is bright, and the journey ahead promises plenty of thrills, heartbreaks, and unforgettable moments. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. So my fellow Giants fans, what do you think about all these developments? Are we on the verge of another Super Bowl run, or do you see some hurdles ahead? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to know what you're thinking. This is your channel, your community, and your team. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, rumors, analysis, and all things Giants. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and let's keep this excitement going because the best is yet to come for New York Giants fans everywhere. This season is shaping up to be one of the most thrilling in recent memory, and I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Giants!